Hello everyone, thanks for stopping by. This is my first time ever playing a Dark Souls game, with the exception I played Dark Souls 2 for about an hour about a month ago. Logan sat down with me and made me play it. I've got Logan on here with me to kind of help keep me from making a complete noob ass out of myself, but it doesn't work out. Anyway, I hope you like my series on Dark Souls 3, and by all means, if you see anything I missed or anything like that, let me know. If you know something I don't, let me know. Alright, here we go. We're going to start a new game.
Okay, bastards.
Get to watch this
Yes,
lovely video again.
Indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north,
Okay.
pilgrims discover the truth of the old words.
Serene. Already.
The fire fades.
Oh, hey, I skipped the fat dude. I'll have to go back
And
and
the
kill him in a
lords
minute.
go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, saint of the deep, Farron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers.
Alright, that last
And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital,
run down later.
Yon the Giant. Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Okay, I still want to applaud after watching that video for the second time. Oh dear, that is an opening for a video, a game for, oh man, that's a good opening. Oh, let's see, let's try...
Okay, fat man's dead.
In case anybody's wondering, Logan is playing Dark Souls. He's had it since launch. I just picked it up tonight, and it's been, what, 3 or 4 days since launch? Yeah.
It was Tuesday when it launched.
Okay, so it's now Friday, so yeah. Alright, age, I guess I want to be young.
It's up to you. My strength faith guy is... the fuck was that? My strength faith guy is he's mature, white hair, white beard. My dex character is the one I'm currently on, and that one's a female.
Okay, you broke up a little bit there, but we got it. Okay, so explain this to me then. I've got level, vigor, attunement, endurance, vitality, strength, dexterity, intelligence, faith, and luck. I'm assuming that those are better. Different levels of those are better for different types of character.
Yeah, and some don't matter for others.
It looks like as a sorcerer, if you do the class as sorcerer, you get 16 attunement.
Attunement dictates your focus points and your how many spells you can attune. Keep on your hotbar. Like I have on my current character, I have where the fuck is attunement? Oh, 18 attunement. So I have 3 spells.
Okay. Intelligence, I'm assuming, is kind of like a power. How strong they're going to be, or
Wait, what is it now?
intelligence.
Intelligence dictates sorceries.
Okay, so
There's 3 types of magic. You got miracles, sorceries, and pyromancy. Pyromancy now scales with both int and faith. That wasn't like that before, but oh well.
Okay, so you said for me being kind of wanting to go to the source range, pyromancy or sorcerer. Pyromancy is going to be easier starting out than source, but source is going to have harder hitting spells after I get through the first bit.
No, I mean they're both going to have equally hard-hitting spells. They just have different ranges and such. Like pyromancy is good for like a close range, like battle mage type thing.
Okay.
Where sorcery spells have range. Well, some sorcery spells.
Now, a question: in sorcery, are there healing spells?
No.
What kind of sorcerer is this thing?
Healing is dictated by faith, which is a miracle.
Okay, so I'm kind of torn between sorcerer and pyromancer for my first character.
Or you can go cleric, which was my first character on this game.
Yeah, but sorcerer looks so badass. I'm probably gonna regret this, but I'm gonna go source.
Okay, well, your melee weapon is going to suck fucking ass.
That I don't doubt. But you said I will be able to fix that later.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you can fix it later.
Alright.
It only took me a few minutes, but I know what I was doing.
What is the... What is the burial gift?
Burial gift. My first character, I went with a fire gem, which is a weapon enhancement tool. This character, I went with the white branch thing. I went with it in hopes that when I get to a point later in the game that counts as my sign of friendship and I don't have to climb the tower to become friends with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna ruin that part because that part's funny.
Oh god. So for a knob, what would you recommend then?
A burial gift. Everything on there you can get later in the game. Nothing is exclusive. If you just want to start with a little more health, go with the life ring. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's up to you. The life ring, it'll give you, oh, I forget what it's a very small amount of health. And it's an actual equipment piece you'll have to wear.
Is there something that I can do that's going to make my completely useless weapon starting out slightly less useless?
No.
Okay, so I'm pretty much
I mean, your
screwed
weapon's
there.
not absolutely useless. It's very fast, but I think it's only going to hit for like 12 damage a hit. Where my katana that I'm using on my current character, which you also need to think about if you're going dex or strength. If you're going strength, go with a pyromancer. If you're going dex, go with a sorcerer. Since you're wanting to do spells.
Dex, I'm assuming dexterity is what you're referring to, and that just means that I can swing faster.
No, dexterity is it's an entire subset of weapons. There's strength weapons and there's dexterity weapons, and then there's both in one weapon.
Okay.
And different weapons have different scaling. Like, for example, my rapier that I'm not using, but I just found one. It requires 7 strength and 12 dex. It scales with an E in strength, which means it basically scales none at all, and a C in dex, so it scales about middle. Where my Uchitana, it requires 11 strength and 16 dex. It scales with a D, which is still jack shit, in strength, and a C, which is midway in dexterity. Then there's weapons like the Lucerne, which is a halberd with a hammer on it. It's a 15 strength, 13 dex, but it scales with a D in both. It's kind of a middle ground weapon.
Okay, so a bunch of shit that I don't understand at the point in time. Is the Sovereignless Soul worth it?
Oh, fucking hell.
Says the soul of one who slept beside you used to acquire many souls.
I'm actually not sure. I never picked it up.
It just seems like it might be a way to acquire an extra soul here and there, which...
How do you spell sovereignless?
Sovereignless. Not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, to be honest.
There it is. That's pointless.
Pointless. Okay.
You break it and it gives you 2,000 souls. That would be good for like 2 extra levels if you really want those 2 extra levels.
Okay.
But like me just now, just from clearing a little bit of high tower again, I ended up with 7,600 souls.
Well, just reading over these, the only one that actually seems like something that's actually going to stay with you for a while is the friggin' life ring. And maybe the fire gem, but everything else seems like it's just a one-time use type thing.
Most of it is just a one-time use thing. It just kind of depends on what the fuck you want to use, really.
Well, since I don't know, I'm going to do the life ring for that half a second. Maybe I might survive longer. So let's see. Presets.
I'm going to raise my equipment load to 10. Gonna talk to the merchant. We'll sell the Lucerne. Sell the Iron Realm Shield. Sell the Deserter. Deserter. Sell arrows. Okay. So, you decided what class you're gonna go with?
I'm still kind of leaning toward Source.
Okay, let me ask you this. what kind of weapon strikes your fancy? Pole arms, scythe, katana, dagger, regular old longsword, halberds, great hammers, great swords.
Probably for this one, I'm thinking a katana would probably be better because that he's going to hit with a range and then he's going to run in and beat the shit out of him, in my opinion.
Oh, what are you stuck on sorcery, or do you want to do like bow and arrow?
Really don't want to do anything that ranged, because I've heard from the other games the bow and arrow's really difficult. And
it is difficult.
I don't want to get started on something like that because I really don't want to get burnt out on this game because of a bad build per se.
No, so, you can always fix it. You can respec 5 times per new game, and the difficulty keeps going up.
I'm hoping that starting out like this, maybe going katana or possibly just maybe not necessarily a great sword, but you know.
If you're wanting to do great sword, you may want to rethink your starting class a little. Because to do a great sword with a sorceress or sorcerer, you're going to have to pour a lot into strength.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to stay sorcerer, I think, for now. I mean, it's probably a bad mistake, especially from first time playing this game.
First time playing it, I would say go knight or warrior. And you can always pick up spells later that you want to use.
But I'm thinking that source, because it's going to be something that's kind of familiar to me.
For survivability, knight is the best. That's the class that starts with the most health. And the heaviest armor. As a sorcerer, you're literally going to start in rags.
I don't know. I still feel kind of partial to source.
I mean, it's your call.
If I have to, I can make another character and come back to this one later. If I start to rage too hard, I guess. So, alright, names in. Let's, yes, start this character. I'm gonna regret that. I know I am. The loading icons of fireplace. Or campfire.
Yeah.
Ooh, another video. I'm crawling up out of the ground.
Yep.
That make me a zombie?
Kind of. Hard to explain.
Ooh, this game looks better than Dark Souls 2 did.
Yeah, Dark Souls 2 is an older game.
Okay, so red thing on the ground. Read message. Okay, so that's the messages by other players then?
Yeah.
It's just kind of teaching me how to play. It's a little twitchy. Right button for regular text. So this plays... Buttons are just like,
Dark Souls, yeah.
Oh, that's gonna take some getting used to. Alright. Strong attacks, okay. Target lock and release. R?
It's right stick.
Okay, so you click it. Hey!
Yeah. Guy stand up in front of you and scare the shit out of you.
I wasn't expecting that.
That would be a yes.
I dodged him pretty good. He didn't hit me. I see another one fixing to stand up, though.
Actually, not every body you see laying around is gonna stand up.
Yeah, this one did though. Ow, 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 ow. That one hit me.
Oh, Burrell killed me again.
Okay, so is there anything I get from these other than just like the normal stuff that they dropped on 2?
Souls, in that first area, if you find the crystal lizard and kill him, you'll get a Titanite scale.
Okay, well I just
That's
picked up
about the
something
only
called
notable
an
one.
ashen...
That is, your blue bar there, that refills it.
Okay. To guard... Alright, so there's a guy standing there. I'm guessing I need to go bitch smack.
Go backstab him is what it wants you to do. You have to walk up behind him and press R1 and you'll do a critical like backstab.
And for anybody watching, Logan's trying to use the PlayStation controller.
No, I'm not. I'm using my one controller.
I hear something.
I
See a body. 2 bodies. Ow! That's what I heard.
What'd you hear?
Crossbow.
Oh. Alright, I'm gonna go make another alcoholic beverage, and I shall return.
Alright, make an alcoholic beverage. Drink one for me. Okay, well, that's one.
Well, have you died yet?
Mm-hmm.
Did you really?
Yep.
What killed you?
It was the one trying to teach you how to parry.
Oh, you don't have to do the parry.
I recovered my souls. Come here, bastard. We're gonna try this again. I sidestepped him.
Oh, well.
I can kick.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it, though. It uses a fuck ton of stamina.
Crossbow bastard. Alright, so trying to play it cautiously was stupid on my part. Smack them before they can swing is the way to go.
Yeah, in theory.
Alright, so I can't... There's nothing I can pick up from these bodies then.
I mean, some of them will drop Some things rarely.
Ow, that hurt. Two-handed right weapon.
You tap it to two-hand your right, you hold it to two-hand your left.
Be good for knockback. X to use an item. Dodge back. Left and right to change weapons down to toggle. Okay. Which way do I need to go?
What do you mean?
Two directions here that I can go?
Two directions you can go. Only one of them leads
Turn
to
back.
your next destination. Yeah, you're probably going towards the Crystal Lizard.
I accidentally just used a friggin' flask by accidentally hitting the button.
It happens.
Something scared me. A ghost rolling out of the way scared me. Alright, Crystal Lizard, huh? How do I do spells?
Equip your staff and attack. Your sorcerer, you'll have Heavy Soul Arrow and Soul Arrow. Heavy Soul Arrow is, of course, going to hit harder. Common sense. I mean, there's really no advice on that bastard. Dodge. He does a Crystal Breath. You don't have to fight him. He's just kind of an extra thing. You can always go back and get him later.
Well, I mean, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
You'll die fast on him if you're not...
Okay, so I'm assuming that Heavy Soul Arrow takes time to cast, and...
They're both going to take time to cast. Heavy Soul Arrow takes slightly longer. But it's not really long enough to matter that much.
Alright, so there's the Crystal Bastard. Oh, he's ugly.
Yeah, he's rather... I mean, he's not... He's difficult, but if you actually take your time, he's downable very easily. You just gotta take your time, pay attention to his moves, dodge, all this jazz. I couldn't kill him with my cleric. I tried on him when I was first coming through there, but my sorcerer, I was able to kill it eventually.
Well, that didn't take long.
Oh, did he already nuke you?
He hit me twice. I was trying to figure out how the casting worked.